Barry Foster here and welcome back to the Northern Irish Job. This is episode number 45 with Ballymena United, and we're in the pre-season stage of our return to the Premiership. We've already played a couple of games. Before we get to the transfers in and out, there's one thing that caught me by surprise. In the Premiership, you have to register players. You didn't have to do this in the Championship. And you have to register a maximum squad size of 20 players, a minimum squad size of 15 players. Under 21-year-olds don't need to be registered. We've so far registered a total of 18 players, so we've got 2 more spots up our sleeve, which I guess is handy if I just want to add 2 more players to the squad who are going to be over the age of 21. But that did catch me by surprise. If I'd known this rule before signing players, I probably would have signed a couple of different players. But anyway, you live and learn. If we go and take a look at transfers, these are the players who have left us. I'll run through the main ones. Ian Conlon, he did feature a little bit at left fullback for us. Certainly he can tackle, but I decided not to offer him a new contract for the Premiership. Brian Quinn, another fullback, left or right. He also played a few matches for us last year, or last season I should say, but I also decided not to give him a contract. Sean Graham started off as a left fullback and he ended up playing quite a few games in midfield for us. He certainly can tackle and he's very determined, but I just I erred on the side of caution, so I decided not to give him a contract. Jay Donnelly, now 32 years of age, an attacking player. I didn't think he was going to be up to Premiership standards, so he also was not shown a contract. David Taylor, a young striker, certainly got good finishing and good first touch, but I didn't think he was going to be up to Premiership standard. Logan McWilliams, another young striker. Once again, I didn't think he was good enough for the Premiership. And the final guy, Balint Fivey, well, look, he was a 19-year-old. Certainly got some good mental attributes there, good technique, but I didn't think he was going to really play a big part in the new season. So he was also shown the door. And these players left as well. Slightly probably more prominent, Rhys Glendinning, who did quite well for us at right fullback, but he refused to sign a new contract. I must admit, I probably would have liked him in the team, but he had other ideas. Rodney Brown, now I couldn't quite work this guy out. I thought he did well for us. He's still, I think, got the physical attributes to play in the Premiership. His mental attributes are not too bad. But he just kept on refusing to sign a new contract, so he went out the back door. Jordan Williamson, a goalkeeper from last season, he didn't want to play in the Premiership. I don't know why. Declan Dunn was our reserve keeper. I didn't think he was going to be really good enough. Daniel Devlin, now he did well for us in the Championship last season, and I thought about this for a long time. He's now 29. Very good tackling, but I just questioned whether he was going to be Premiership material, so I decided not to give him a new contract. Ben Hall, well, he just refused to talk to me. Simple as that. And Patrick Glendinning, another youngster, a midfielder. I didn't think he was going to be good enough for the Premiership. So they're the players who have left us. Let's have a look at the players who have come in. We've signed quite a few. Here are the main signings. Ethan McGee, a 24-year-old fullback, mainly for the right fullback position. Hopefully he will be quite a good player there, and he'll be battling Dobbin for that position. Dobbin had a very good season in the Championship last year at right fullback. Justin Hubner, we signed him to be a central defender, only 23. Hopefully he will do a fairly good job. Fingers crossed there. Callum Cook, now 30 years of age, a midfielder. Mainly signed as a backup to Aidan Manning. And I don't think he's going to be a bad backup. I think he's still got some pretty good attributes. We also signed A couple of players on loan. Harvey O'Brien, he came from the University, what is it again? University College Dublin. We signed him on a short-term contract for about 5 months. He'll be joining Finn Harps on the 1st of December, but he's been signed as a backup for the central defence position. Once again, I think if he needs to be used, I think he's going to be quite okay. Also on loan from Dundalk is Rob Slevin, another central defender. He'll be joining Coleraine on the 1st of January, so we've only signed him for around about 5-6 months. But once again, I think he could be a fairly good backup for a central defender. Other players who have come in, you know about Kenny Zeminis. Of course, he signed a contract with us last season. Peter Riley from Wexford, only 19 years of age, can only play on the left wing, but I thought he had some pretty good attributes for a 19-year-old. Physically very, very good, good technique, a lot of flair, pretty good off the ball. I've got a feeling he's going to be battling Gallagher for that position. And another youngster, Lucas Halabi. Actually, he's 26. He can play right, centre and left. We've mainly signed him for the right position. But once again, I think he's going to be pretty good. He's got some pretty good mental attributes, very good technique. So I think he'll be battling our other player for that position, whose name just escapes me at the moment. I should know it. I think he'll be Kai Livingston. Yes, I think those two will be having a bit of a Donnybrook for that right position. Also in on loan, and this guy, I must admit, interesting name, True Grant, a 21-year-old goalkeeper. Awesome goalkeeping attributes. Really, really good. I did try to sign him. I do have £1,600 left in the wage budget. The board would only go to £1,100, which was a little bit disappointing. I think I know why they did that. I'll have another crack at him before his trial finishes, but I think he could be a really good goalkeeper for us if I can sign him. He's a little bit slow, but those attributes for goalkeeping are very, very tasty. So he is still with us. We do have a Gallagher, a youngster, coming in on loan from Linfield, a left fullback. We've signed him on loan for the whole season. For somebody who's, he's only 18, he's got some pretty good attributes there for an 18-year-old. I mean, tackling of 11, technique of 11, good decisions, quite determined, physically pretty good, very brave. I was quite happy to snap him up on loan, so hopefully he'll also come into the squad. When we look at, let's look at the schedule very quickly. We've already played a couple of pre-season matches. They've gone pretty well. We played Bangor and beat them 5-1. Zeminis and Leddy both scored a brace, with Alfie Taylor also scoring. That was a good opening match for the pre-season. We then played Annan Athletic, beat them 2-1 with Leddy and Manning doing the scoring. We played really well in the first half, fell asleep in the second half, but we somehow hung on for another win. We've got Newry City and Barrow in 2 more friendlies, and we kick off the Premiership away to Larne. That's going to be a really toughie. Larne were runners-up in the Premiership last season. They're a professional side, so they will certainly test us out. And when I look at the Premiership, when we look at season preview, what really surprised me was that Ballymena United are tipped to come 9th with £51 is the betting odds that they're going to win the Premiership. Well, I don't think we're going to do that, but I was really surprised that we weren't in the final 2 positions. They're taken up by Anar United, who were promoted with us, and Carrick Rangers. But that did surprise me that the media had us sitting in 9th position. I would take that straight away. I would certainly take 9th position. When we look at Club Vision, the usual sort of stuff. For some reason, they're still disappointed that I haven't done enough to grow their club's reputation. Well, I'm just not quite too sure what I'm supposed to do there. But all they want us to do is avoid relegation from the Premiership. Well, that's fair enough. Reach the latter stages of the Clearer Water Irish Cup, the latter stages of the League Cup, and be competitive in the County Antrim Shield. The board have me on a B-. The supporters have me on a B- as well. I thought they could both give me maybe an A-, but they tend to be a little bit tough. So in a nutshell, that's what's been happening with Ballymena United. As I said, maybe one or two more players will come in. We'll just have to wait and see. But so far, things haven't gone too badly. I've been fairly happy with the players I've signed, although initially I saw two central defenders that with hindsight I probably should have snapped up, but I balked because of the amount of money they wanted to be paid every week. But looking back, maybe I should have offered them contracts and agreed to their demands, because they were probably better than what I have at the moment. But anyway, you're always much smarter with hindsight. So that's it in a nutshell, what's been happening at Ballymena United. I'm looking forward to the Premiership and to see whether we can survive. It'd be really good if we can stay up this season in the Premiership. So that's the video for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, if you'd like to give us a thumbs up, that'd be great. If you wish to leave a comment, please do. But until next time, I'm Barry Foster saying it's goodbye from me.